Hey, it's your hometown, and Walt and Ken South, they are in Gluckstadt, and let's go live out to Gluckstadt. And guys, where are you right now?
Well, right now we're at the St. Joseph Catholic Church in Gluckstadt for another edition of Your Hometown, driven by Hallmark Hyundai. And Ken, it wasn't all that long ago that if you were coming to Gluckstadt, probably you were coming to this church, because that was about the only thing that was here.
Yeah, they've built a whole lot of stuff around this church recently. You know, the last Sunday in September was the date of this church's annual German Fest, but due to the rapid growth of the city, they had to cancel it last year, and they're not going to have it this year, and that's because they have built so many things out here. The parking lots, the buildings out here where they traditionally had German Fest, they just kind of don't know where to have it, but they're hoping that it is going to come back up pretty soon. Now, German Fest was started back in 1988. The St. Joseph Catholic Church had been doing an annual red beans and rice dinner when they came up with a great idea to capitalize and promote the German heritage. Now, Gluckstadt has always leaned heavily on faith, and German Fest is no different.
German Fest has always been just this great family-oriented festival. We always had a German band that came here from out of town to provide just listening music and dancing music. The last number of years, we had people out here teaching people to do the polka and other German dances. Chicken dance was real popular. We had German food. Most recently, it's bratwursts with the homemade sauerkraut and shish kebabs and pork chops that were grilled, and so the food was always a big hit. The original settlers of Gluckstadt were Catholic German farmers, dairy farmers, and one of the first things that they did was to build a church. The families here were very, very strong in their faith. That's what kept them together. That's what kept them moving forward. And that strong faith has persisted in the Gluckstadt community.
And organizers for German Fest hope that they can schedule the event soon.
You know, Ken, one of the things they really pride themselves in out here at Gluckstadt is how safe a place it is. And the fire department and the police department work very hard to keep it that way. And you're talking about the new things that are going up and taking all the room where they used to have the German Fest. One of the new developments here is the new police department, still in progress being built right now.
Yeah. So Gluckstadt Police Chief Barry Hale says Gluckstadt is one of the safest places you can live in Mississippi. And we also spoke with Division Fire Chief Dustin Perry, who says the South Madison County Fire Protection District, as well as the city of Gluckstadt, officially has a Class 4 protection rating.
Not to be biased, obviously, but you obviously have a great fire department because I'm not sure if you're aware, but we just recently went to a Class 4 ISO rating, which we are extremely proud of. Our guys here at the fire department and everyone that's helped us has done awesome with supporting us to help us get to that Class 4. We are training every day. We've done training today, training constantly, sending people to academies and different classes to get trained, to stay up to date with the current standards and the current things that we need to know to be able to help citizens that are moving here or the ones that have lived here.
Our new police department will be, or is actually being built at 140 Gluckstadt Way, which runs off Calhoun Station Parkway. It's going to be 14,000 square feet. Inside, we're going to have court operations, courtroom. We're going to have dispatch and booking area.
What would you say if somebody was thinking about moving to Gluckstadt? What would you say if they were concerned about safety issues?
If they were thinking about moving to Gluckstadt and they were concerned about safety issues, I would tell them not to be concerned because, you know, knock on wood, our crime here is pretty much does not exist. So we have great officers, a great command staff. The county works well with us. So, you know, we have officers that are constantly patrolling.
Gluckstadt Police Chief Barry Hale says that he is hopeful the new station will be completed sometime this fall. Until then, Walt, they're going to share space with City Hall, hoping to get that done pretty soon.
Cool. Hey, coming up at 6 o'clock, we're going to be heading over to Germantown High School. And this ought to be big because this is their first home game of the football season, first game of the season, I think. And they tell me that we're in for a surprise, possibly.